Welcome to my channel Artful Science everyone. Please subscribe to my channel for news in both English and Hindi. इसी न्यूज को हिंदी में देखने के लिए डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक दिया हुआ है, आप वहां से जाकर देख सकते हैं. Let's start the news with the Western Any Times. Breaking news today headlines: Supreme Court's big decisions. Relief for the teachers who did not pass the TT exams. Teacher eligibility test news today. Supreme Court grants major relief to the teachers. The Supreme Court has provided significant relief to the teachers who failed to pass the teacher eligibility test, that is TET. The Supreme Court ordered the reinstatement of the teachers who were dismissed from their job for not having passed the TET exam at the time of their appointment. Based on the changed rules and extended time frame for the passing the TET exams, the Supreme Court deemed passing the exam while employed as sufficient, thus overturning the dismissal of the two teachers and ordering their reinstatement. Next, Supreme Court delivers landmark judgments. What is the judgment of the Supreme Court? Here we can see the landmark decision of Supreme Court. What is the decision here? Now you can see the Supreme Court has granted major relief to the two assistant teachers from the Kanpur. This is news from the Kanpur. And next point, these teachers were appointed after the implementation of the Right to Education Act and had not passed the TET. Although the teachers passed the TET exam while employed, the department dismissed them, arguing that they did not possess the TET certificate at the time of their appointment. The apex court stated that according to the revised rule, the teachers were given until March 31, 2019 to pass the teacher eligibility test. And the final date to pass the TET exam was given by the court March 31st, 2019. How the Supreme Court provided the relief to the teachers. In this article, we can see that how the Supreme Court provided relief to the teachers. The next point, we started the articles. The Supreme Court stated that according to the new rules passing the teacher eligibility test, candidates were given the time until March 31st, 2019, while both teachers had already passed the TET in 2011. They had also passed the TET again in 2014. Furthermore, on the date of their dismissal, July 12, 2018, both teachers were TET qualified. Therefore, considering them ineligible on the date of their dismissal is completely wrong. This decision was given by a bench of the Supreme Court comprising Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and Justice K. Vinod Chandran, while hearing a petitions filed by the Umakant and another teachers from the added Jwala Prasad Tiwari Junior High School in Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Teachers' dismissal was wrong. Supreme Court made the decision and he said that teacher dismissal was very wrong. In this article, we can see the Supreme Court accepted that petition challenging the dismissal of the teachers and overturned the order of both the division bench and the single judge bench of the Allahabad High Court. The dismissal order of both teachers have also been revoked. The Supreme Court ordered the immediate reinstatement of both teachers. They will not be paid any arrears of salary. However, their service after reinstatement will be considered continuous with their previous. Next article, service and they will not be treated as junior employees. The Supreme Court provided significant relief to the teachers, stating that since both teachers had passed the TET, that is teacher eligibility test at the time of their dismissals, dismissing them on the ground of being unqualified was completely wrong. This is the very good news for the teachers who had not passed the TET exams in futures, and relieve the compulsory TET, which is decided by the Supreme Court on 1st September 2025. What is the whole cases? In this article B, I have discussed what is the whole cases which is decided by the Supreme Court on 1st October 2025. The National Council for Teacher Education (NCTE), which was acted as 1993 and made the teachers eligibility test mandatory for the teachers of classes 1 to 8 on August 23, 2010. NCTE mandatory for the teachers for classes 1 to 8 on August 2023 who does not qualify the TET exams in future. They must be passed the TET exam for continue their jobs or for recruitment their job. This was established as a minimum qualification. The state government was required to conduct the TET, that is teacher eligibility test, under the prescribed rules. Subsequently, on June 25, 2011, vacancies were announced for the 4 assistant teacher position at the added junior school, Jwala Prasad Tiwari Junior High School. Both petitioners applied for these positions. The TET exam was conducted for the first time in UP on November 13, 2011. One of the petitioners passed the teacher eligibility test on November 25, 2011. Following this, on March 13, 2012, the Basic Education Officer approved the selection of both teachers and issued them appointment letters. Both teachers joined their position as assistant teacher on May 17, 2012. On May 24, 2014, the second petitioners also passed the teacher eligibility test. Meanwhile, on August 9, 2017, Section 23 of RTE was amended, starting the teachers' appointment before March 31, 2015 had to pass the TET, that is teacher eligibility test. They were given 4 years to pass it and acquire the minimum qualifications. The deadline for the passing the teachers eligibility test was extended to March 31st, 2019. However, on March 12, 2018, both the teachers were dismissed and their appointment orders were revoked because they had not passed the TET at the time of their appointment. They challenged this decision in High Court, and there is a big relief from the High Court, Supreme Court on 1 November 2025. In further vacancies, in further TET compulsory exam test for the teachers also, which is helpful for the decision which is made by the Supreme Court on 1st November 2025. Thank you. Please subscribe for future news regarding to the TET or any other big updates from the education department. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.